Hello everyone. So, this is not just an ordinary flip through, this is also a review. Because I've used this for a week. If my voice sounds croaky, I'm still recovering. So, I can hear it in my voice. I sound so croaky. But hey, anyway. So, this is an independently published deck by the lovely Debbie A. Anderson. So this is her deck. This is the Vibrational Energy Oracle. She was telling me, I rang her actually on Skype just to get some like bits of personal information, not like that, like give me your bank details. No, more like some insight, to how the deck came to be and what made her want to, do this. And she made this deck in 2013. After I think she said it was a car crash or something. I can't remember. But I remember that was the inspiration, that's where she went, oh, I have some time to myself and I can work with my husband, it's fine. So, and then she started doing meditative stuff and is that a word? Meditation things. And then the universe and spirit and all the lovely things said, you're making an oracle deck. And she goes, okay, I'm okay. No, I'm not doing virtue. Maybe. Okay. And then she did. And this was the first of the decks. I was drawn to this one more than the other ones. Now, inside the box now, I was taught how to open. That's how I open it. I don't know the impromptu way of doing it. But she gave me some sample cards of the other decks. So here are some. This, and she put a little label on them. So this is like a bunch of spare ones she has. And she just went, they're the ones I was drawn to throw in the box for you. So this is the I Am Sacred deck, and this is the one I got. It's the number 36. I am sacred and the greatest vibrational being alive. Hell yes. I'm going to put that there. So I'm going to put them hanging around here. This one is the Vibrational Energy I Am deck. So it's like I am. It says I am vibrationally responsible for my words and actions. So makes sense. Your words have more power than, hitting someone. Vibrational Earth Children deck. Now this one is for children, and I was interested in that deck, but I went, no, I don't have any kids, so it's probably good for inner child work as well. This is be respectful. Now the artist is different for each of the decks. Oh, the lighting is terrible. Hold on. Does that help? A little bit. Oh, the one time there's daylight in my room and this one corner doesn't get any. This is for children for I think the ages of 8 to 12. I'm not sure, but it's all all the links will be down below. All the stuff for Debbie will be in the description. So this is the one she signed, and she wrote my name on it and everything. And I was like, do you know I live in Ireland? And she goes, yeah, and I live in Canada. And she just sent the deck. And I went, woman, I could have paid for the delivery. I wouldn't care. And she went, no, you're getting all, don't care, it's fine. So she signed Quiet Times for me. And I thought this was really, not odd, but specific, because this is the one where, because I was telling her I can't do the review right now, it's arrived, but I have an earache, and I actually did have an earache, and all that stuff, and I've been sick, and it's all about quiet time, so maybe just taking some time for myself, enjoying the alone time while I can. Can you actually, no, you can't see that, they're all here, because we're focusing on this. So I thought that was really nice, and this is a very good intuitive deck. Intuitively, it's very good. And then sometimes there's one going, oh, I can't really understand what the artist was trying to portray, let alone what Debbie was trying to portray. So I need the book, and we're going on to the book. This is an in-depth review. The book is, as she said, it's simple. It's literally this explanation, I'll just draw one here. So we have Perfect Storm, okay? So go to Perfect, it's in alphabetical order. Go to Perfect Storm. There it is. We'll go through this properly. And he goes, the fact that it is perfect would indicate that the timing is exactly as it should be. So that it's just straightforward. Like after any storm, the Earth's vibrations seems clearer and more focused, thus making it clearer to make the decisions surrounding the situation. The timing for this card is perfect for what you are about to face and conquer. Straightforward. You know, like, it's so simple and straightforward. I actually loved using this deck for the horoscopes. I understand that they were like, it's a little bit shorter this month because I'm sick and I didn't want to strain my voice. But yeah, the deck was just phenomenal. Like, using it, and it was syncing up so well with my other decks, like my other oracles I was using. Just wanted to see, like, how does it, because I normally don't use 3 oracles. I just wanted to see, like, how accurate and in sync could this be. The box is a 2-part box. I can't remember what she called it. It's a clamshell box. This is called a clamshell box. So this, yeah, it's good. It's decent, you know. It didn't wreck the cards. They didn't bash around too much. This was cling filmed, and that was cling filmed when I got it. I think so. Yeah, that was cling filmed, yeah. So we're going to get into this now. The quiet time is at the bottom again. It's so creepy with this card. It's like following me. Stop stalking me, please. The backing is like this lovely blue aura, like a ripple effect. I'm going to zoom in a bit now so we can actually see the deck. So here's the ripple effect of the cards. It's like a kaleidoscope nearly, but I love this blue. It's very calming and I like it. So we're going to get into the deck. Let me just make sure you are aligned. Yeah, you're aligned. Fine. Cool. Okay. I'll zoom in a little bit more. Dead. You're on a stack of the Oracle and Tarot decks. This iPad. I don't know. I need to get a tripod. But anyway, so we're going to get into this. So there's quiet times. Intuitively, this deck was just phenomenal. Like snowflakes. Like, come on. This one came up for one of the star signs, and I thought it was really easy to read, like really intuitively. There was one that I didn't quite understand. Like, here's homeward bound, so that means, like, you know, return to your roots kind of thing. This is the one I couldn't understand, was Spiral Coil. Spiral Coil was like, I was like, what's this about? Like, infinity? What is it? And it's like, I think it was about, let me just look it up. I'm going to use the book, because this is an in-depth review and like flip through and all in one. It's saying, are you wound up too tight and you might snap? So this is all your stress was swirling around, but I thought it was to do with you know, like how a snail's shell is the same shape, and it was to do with, this is all how life starts. We all came from this one spiral or something. That's what I thought it was about. Driving force. I love that. The artist, by the way, is Heather Brewster. She's right there. Right there. She's very good. Like, I did ask some questions, like, how did you know Heather was the one to do this oracle deck? And she just went, I meditated and Googled, like, oracle, like, artist, or graphic designer, whatever it was, like, and she came up, and it's usually the people who aren't usually the top came up. Now, I tried it and nothing came up, so I must have been doing it wrong, or maybe it's not my time yet to make a deck, because I do have an idea for a deck, but Cosmic Prosperity. It's really pretty. I like this one because it looks like the border just melts away upon a star. Wish upon a star. Like, it does look like it's so faint, but it does look like the border just melts away, going, yeah, I'm breaking free. I will be writing a review on my new site, Tarot Vibes Oracle. It's on the WordPress, and it's gonna have like more in-depth reviews, like written reviews about decks. So it's not just the flip through. So if I don't have time, if I ever do get a job, to sit down and do a video, I can just write about it, and then the review is also there for you guys to read. So it's like, they're going to be throwback ones. There's going to be one for this deck, along with some pictures of some decks I was enjoying. And yeah, so here's the Heal Thyself. Two Faces of Mankind. Wow. Man and woman. There you go. Love it. And then we have Inspired Juggler. This one came up for a star sign and it was quite good. It's like their magician card in the Oracle. New Beginnings. That was beautiful. That one came up as well. And Blessings came up. I love this one. I don't know why. It's very like... It kind of... I don't know what it reminds me of. Those 1940s or 50s art, like ads. I think it's just the way the hands are. I don't know. It just reminded me of that. This one's lovely. The Dreamcatcher in your third eye. I just love it. This deck was just so phenomenal to use. And it was only... On the website, it's 25 Canadian dollars. So I don't know how much it would be. I think they're roughly the same in euros. Yeah, it's about 25, 27 euro. But yeah, so I'll have all the links and everything down below. Now, if you do want to speak to Debbie about all her contact information on the website as well, and she has a Facebook page. So if you have any questions like about the deck or, God forbid, shipping problems, she'll help you out very well. Like, she was so nice to make half an hour of her busy day yesterday to talk to me, and it was like 1 o'clock here, and over in Canada it was 8:30 in the morning. I was like, good Lord. So yeah, we have Reprogram. I love this one, Reprogram. I love how it's probably to do with like disconnecting yourself from technology and stuff. It's like really, really interesting. Muse came up. That's another one. I don't know what it is about that woman's face. It's just really terrifying. I don't know why. And I don't know why. That's the one card I'm like, oh no. Mythical Changeling. I like this. Turning into a butterfly. Change. Shift it. I love it. All this was intuitively done. This one is my card. I go in depth about nostalgia and stuff in the written review about this card. It just called to me. I just shuffled and then pulled the card, and that's the one I was going to talk about. So this is the one I'm talking about. I think I do talk about Perfect Storm, and the F word. That's going to come up in a bit. The F word. Hopeless Release. Oh wow. Abundant Blessing. Knowing some of them didn't come up for any reading, or I just had a quick flip through and I'll forget that I've seen it. And then you go, oh, I forgot about that card. I will say, I will say this deck is very similar to Colette Baron Reed's Wisdom of the Oracle. This one. I feel like the quirkiness of it is very similar, but it's a much softer quirkiness. Like, this is a bit in your face, I will say. Don't want to do a comparison now, but I'll just show you. Like, there's one, I think it was the ones with the animals in it that really get me. Let me see, can I have one with a cage? Like, there's loads of spirals in this one as well. It's very interesting. Where's the one? There's one with a cage. I need to start using this deck more, actually. You know, when you look through, you're like, oh my god, I forgot how good this was. Yeah, it's really nice. And, yeah. Let's, there's one with a cage somewhere. I'm not making it up, am I? Goodness. But, like, you can see the quirkiness of this deck. This is a bit Alice in Wonderland, I'm going to say that. Like, you've been in Alice in Wonderland for a bit too long, I think. But I love this deck. And this is very, artistically, it's very similar. Not the same kind of vibes, though. Yeah, I can't seem to find it. I'll leave it then. But yeah, no, I don't want to do a comparison. But this deck is... This is a mass-produced one. This is an indie deck. And I would rather... Even though I knew about this one first rather than the Vibrational... I would support the indie more because she's looking for a publisher. So hopefully, who knows? Maybe that's a sign that I've shown you Hay House. Maybe it's a sign Hay House might be getting onto you there, Debbie. Who knows? Openness. I'll be open to that, maybe. I drew this one for myself. and when I was writing the thing, but I went, I don't think this one's meant to be written about. So I just read about it myself, and intuitively I was like, oh my god, I'm finally getting back into writing and getting back into doing my blog and my YouTube channel. I'm doing all that, and it's just creative explosion coming out of this like rusty, like you're stuck in that rut, and then boom, you come out kind of thing. Refuge. The more you stare at that, I just realised there was a Mother Mary face up there. Life is a beach. A beach. It's funny because the estate I live on is named after the beech tree. It's funny, like BEEC. Combustion. As above as below. Like this one was a bit intense to intuitively read, but I will say though it was very good. It's like trying to make your own heaven on earth in a way, like make your own paradise, and it's very good. Breathe deeply. When I first got the deck, I shuffled it. This was the first one that pulled out for me, and I did what the book said. It says take 3 deep breaths, in and out, and then before you know it, whatever you're worried about is gone. So it shows you the control. This was another one about like the Father, Son, and the Father, the Son, and the Spirit, but I made it in the reading as the universe, the Mother Earth, and the divine. So it doesn't matter what religion or what you believe, as long as it makes a trifecta of those things. But Debbie went on about the Father, the Son, and the Spirit. And the Son, I just want to say this now. Don't know if this was a typo on that one. The Son was actually like S-U-N, not S-O-N. Yeah, see, look, Sun. There we go. There, Sun. And I was like, Sun. And I went, I thought the sun was, like, when growing up, when I was a Catholic, I thought the sun was S-O-N. Just never knew that. Could be wrong. Just never knew that. End of days. It's like a new chapter you're breaking out. It's supernova moment. Time lapse. They're very pretty cards. Like the card stock now is 400 MSG, that's the word. GSM? GSM. MSG. Do you hear me? 400 GSM, and that is by far like the strongest cardstock I've had. I think the only one closest to that is what's it called? The Moonchild Tarot I have. That's even a like tougher card. This one's like has a bit of flex, but it's a toughie. Like look at that. I can't even bend it. I'm putting force in that. Unless you literally like fold it in half, I presume that's when you'd get it. Clean sweep. Oh, the giggle factor. This came up while I was shuffling the cards while talking to Debbie, and we were laughing at something. I can't remember what the hell we were laughing at. But this came up and I went, look, the giggle factor came up. And we're like, oh, that's funny. And we're like, yeah, oh, it's so funny. It was really nice though, like just connecting with someone in that way, and it was really nice. Like, and she was really surprised that I wanted to talk to her about the deck rather than just go, here's the flip through, okay, bye, I got a free deck. Do you know? I wanted to go really in depth with this because this is the first person to send me their work, and rather than me just buying it out of my own pocket, they went, yeah, do you want me to send you the deck? I went, oh, okay, sure. And like you see, Messenger, she sent me a message on Messenger. God damn. And we have Moonbeam Filled Waterfalls. Medicine Wheel. But yeah, like, I wanted to get this done properly and right. And I did want to launch a site to do more reviews in depth, like, of how after I've used them. So the flip through would be on the Facebook, the YouTube channel, or the Facebook. And then I just write about the deck, how I'm using it, how I'm finding it, what cards are really drawn to. Do you know, like, just get back into blogging. Like, I have another blog. It's all about like my life experiences. That's the one that's usually tagged in the one below. Um, just because it's life experiences. I kind of stopped for a bit because, um, it was just one of those things where you just need to let life be rather than reminisce so much. And there's nothing wrong with reminiscing, but it was a good release, I think, for me. And I will go back to it. It's just, some bits have changed. I'll do an update. This is Rain Dance. Ah, that's funny. Rain Dance is also river dance. That's what river dance is all about. The Irish dancing thing. It's literally a rain dance. It's literally like how we, like in not ancient times, but far back enough, that we would go down to the river, do our river dance, like our Irish dancing, to hope, to ask for, I think it's very druid, I know that, and ask for a, wet weather, for rain to get good crops, and that was really interesting. I love that. If you haven't seen Riverdance, you need to see Riverdance. Smell the roses. This came up for someone. I think it was Capricorns. It was lovely. I love that. And the funny thing is, I have a rose tattoo on my leg, so I like that card. F word. I go in depth about this card, because the first thing that came all to your minds was the most vulgar one. I bet. Like when you saw F word, like, oh yeah, F that. No, because like I went all into, in the book, Debbie goes into, I think Debbie wrote this, it goes into, you thought of the vulgar one, not the productive ones like fantasize or fixate or future. They're all other F words. And I went, oh my god, that's crazy. So I have skilled craftsman. This, I have the review. I just wanted to get this filmed today, and then I'll have all the links and stuff ready and rearing to go down below once I've typed up the blog or the review. Go to the light. I will. Pleasure Dome. I love this. It's like those balls that you just you play with on the water. It's so funny. Or you're trapped in it. This one is Cellular Collapse. Very interesting. I want to see what this one's about. Some of them didn't come up, and some did for me. And then, okay. So this one is: you have been at war with your body for too long. The hostility has been too much. Now is the time for every cell to heal and be well again, on all levels. Accept the changes in the vibration, and let go of what is making you sick in your life. I am sick-ish. You are worthy in wanting this transformation to happen, so accept it and invite it in now. Okay. I hear you. I know. I'm ready for change. Okay. Excuse me. Arid Wastelands. Very interesting concept art. I must say that's very interesting concept art from Heather. An open book. I don't know why that looks very fairy tale-like. It's very nice. Forces of nature. That's amazing. It's like her third eye. I always say when the face is up here, I always think like it's the chakra, so that's like the third eye, and it's like they're hitting it down into the ground or the water below. And last but not least is Perfect Storm again. This one I'm drawn to all the time. I don't know why. It's like there's something coming for me, and I don't know what. I'll do a quick reading with the deck near the end. It's a very good deck. It's only $25, and I understand she sent it to me, but I'm doing my part of the bargain. Let me see now. It's not bending very well. Hang on. This shuffled very well. I think it's just nervous because it's on the camera. No, I'm nervous. Stop. Oh, okay. There you go. You got a bit confident there. And we'll zoom out. Whoa! Two fell out. We'll go with them. They were kind of together near the end. They leapt out at the wrong time though. Oh, there we go. Life's a Beach. That came out. Okay. I'll just grab one of my little tins. Oh, I forgot about the end cards here. Just make sure the end cards are gone. Okay. My tin one. I love the Universal. Woo! Rider Waite. That jumped out. Okay, and we have 3 of Wands. One more. They're so tiny. I keep forgetting how small this is a really small version of the tin tarots. Oh, and the overall energy was the Empress. Okay. Let's see. So, the overall energy is the Empress with Life's a Beach. So, Life's a Beach. Let's see what this is about. There is a similar term we all know and understand. Nice one. Living in the disharmony of that life always seems to hand you lemons needs to be redirected and realigned. It is the place where you currently wallow in self-pity and bring yourself down even more. Accept each vibrational experience as a lesson and move on. Okay, so even though you're feeling down at the moment, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's nothing wrong with feeling down, but you need to start nurturing yourself. I always say when the Empress comes up for a person, like as yourself, like for a singular person rather than another party coming in, this is you nurturing yourself. You need to start nurturing yourself more. Like I think that there was a question someone said, goes, if you were your mother, what would you do now to help yourself? And I went, oh, that's actually a really good term in the sense. So you're healing and you're feeling sorry for yourself. But look, we have the Star card. It came out saying you're letting the universe take control of your karma and your healing now. And then the next one was the 3 of Wands and then the 4 of Swords. You're doing a lot of waiting. You're waiting for the universe to go, hey, guess what? You've rested enough. But you're not rested enough because we have the 4 of Swords. So you're taking that time to heal and learn and, you know, be very in tune with yourself and be very in tune with what the universe is planning for you. Like, the Star card is, you know, all about your wishes coming true and all that stuff. But you need to learn to accept when the universe is taking the reins, it's taking the steering wheel. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Yeah, and you've lost. If you have a feeling that you've lost something here, you know, and just hoping there's prosperity. There's a future. Like, that's not the end of the world that you're going through this tough time. And then with the 3 of Wands, you know, you're waiting for that opportune moment to land in your lap. But you also need to rest. So you're doing this thing. I always say this night is like he's sleeping with one eye open kind of thing. And his hand is usually on the sword. He's like, I'm just going to just rest my eyes for a bit. And when they rest their eyes, they're actually not sleeping, if that makes sense. And then you're waiting for that opportune moment to come in. Let's see what else there is. Do 2 more cards, or 3. You feel betrayed or you've let yourself down, hence why the Star card was there. You're letting yourself down. You have the Strength though. once this is all done, once you get over this, you'll be fine. Once this life's a beach mood is gone, you'll be fine, and you'll move forward because the Six of Swords came up. There you go. That's that then. So it shows you're going to be moving on very soon, but you just need time to heal and rest. There's nothing wrong with taking time to rest. You don't have to be work, like 5 days on, 2 days off, 5 days on, 2 days off. It doesn't have to be that. You can have a holiday. You can take time off to heal. You're allowed that. You're a human being. You're not a machine. That's the whole point of, life in general. Let me just get my Centennial so I can show you the size difference. I meant to do this before. Show you the size difference of this deck. Wow, we got 3 of Swords. Oh dear. So we have this. This is how big it is to the full size Centennial. It's kind of funny that the 3 of Swords came out on Lives of Each. So it's a nice, just oversized tarot deck size, which is nice. I should have shown that at the start. I was just going through the flow, going with the vibrations, as Debbie would say, going with the vibrations. Right, so that is the reading there. That was see how easy it was just to intuitively read that. And if needs be, you can read the book, because I always read the book when you're starting off a deck, because you don't know how the artist is, or the reader wants to show you what they want to portray in the card. So yeah, so that is the Vibrational Energies Oracle by Debbie A. Anderson. All the links to her lovely website and this deck and everything are down below. I will be working on the review, and if that is not linked below, it will be soon. But I will leave that there, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!